Should.
Oh yeah, that's right. I put a little chat extra pop up in OBS because when you just let OBS default it, you can't. The YouTube chat it automatically gives you doesn't give you. You're not logged in for it, so you don't have admin controls. So I have to make a separate little doc. And the chat changes per stream, so I have to update that every stream.
Yeah, I think I had the OBS integration the first time, and then the second time, I'm like, I'm just gonna leave the dashboard open.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna leave this open.
There we go.
Because there's a lot of YouTube information that that you only get on that dashboard. I think overall I liked it though. I liked the experience.
It's lacking. Hi, chat. What's this running on, if I may ask? Oh, which one? All three are currently running. Persona 3 Portable, the new version is on PC. It's a Steam version. Persona 3 FES is in PCSX. We'll cover that in a moment, why that is. And then Persona 3 Portable here, that you're seeing on screen right now, is on a PSTV.
Oh my god.
Outputting at 1080i.
Austin, you gotta fill me in on these bits before we start. I'm looking at this, I'm like, how do you get like the blurred out background for 4x3 working in OBS? Like, you know, when you do like a smaller window and then you blow it up on a layer behind it and you blur it and desaturate it a bit?
I think so.
It's like when you're like making a video or something.
Yeah.
Like that editing. I don't want just like letterboxes. I want like the game bigger. I thought that's what you were doing.
No, sorry. I can see why. So we're going to be going step by step, primarily through PS2 version and Portable. Portable on PSP is running just so we can see how the up-resing is. But I was gonna make like some saves and just load through those. I think the changes are so apparent right from the get-go. We can just go scene by scene for a while. Some prefaced information first then, I guess, is let me hide these for now, but to start, this is a sponsored stream. Atlas gave me a code for Persona 3. A PR firm for Atlas gave me a code for Persona 3 Portable, and they also gave me a Persona 4 Golden key, and we're gonna be giving that one away. And also, let me get this stream and tweet it out as well.
True.
And going into comparing the two versions, the other prefaced information for this stream is Persona 3 needs remade. Before we start like anything, we have to address which version you would want to play. But the starting answer and the answer at the end is this game needs remade. This is a really complicated story. Also, I'm here with my friend Max. Max, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Max. I make one video a year, and sometimes I stream on platforms.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can. Can you say it? Oh, you have a Twitch logo. Sometimes I stream on Twitch.
Mm-hmm. I forgot to update that watermark with my other assets, but yeah.
I'm a big Persona fan. I don't get called to do the Final Fantasy stuff, but for Persona, I definitely get the call.
Right, Max also, and for what else is on his channel, fighting games. And I've enjoyed when he visits older PS1 and PS2 games.
Yes, I look at so Austin talks a lot about ports, and I talk a lot about games that will never get ports ever. So if you want to know games that have one version forever, I'm your guy. And I also talk about anime and more obscure stuff, I suppose.
The movies are also do Persona 3 justice. They're not dubbed, but
I actually haven't seen them.
I really enjoyed them. I think because there's a here. Let me do this tweet first, and then I'll go on this thought.
Mm-hmm.
Live on YouTube.
I'll fill space by saying, despite being a huge Persona fan, I was waiting for the movies to get dubbed before I watched them. Oops. I guess I can just go ahead and check those out. How's it going, chat? Let me actually... open these up.
So there's Persona 3 has a lot of really apparent themes to it, and a lot of it's about the gun imagery is about suicide. This game is about giving you and the characters reasons and will to go on, and the value of friendship and things like that, what there is to live for. This is a dark game.
Yes.
And I was gonna just mention quickly, the thing about the anime is, because you're just a silent Persona protagonist, when you are silent and not as responsive, that's that's what you expect from a silent protagonist. In the anime, because of the way they get to portray not as a game protagonist, the silence and building of that theme is more apparent.
Yeah. We finally have our concrete Makoto Yuki. That's what he was in the movie, but I was holding on to Minato for a while, but I guess that's that.
Yeah.
Now that they've just put the canon names into the games, which at that point, I know it's too late for these, but I was talking to some people earlier. The next Persona game can just have a voiced named protagonist. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna give so much personality to these main characters through their dialogue options anyway, I'd rather you just pick the interesting one and then just make them a character.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's never like, just because I named Joker Max doesn't mean that I look at him and go, oh, that's me, wow.
But anyway, the things apparent here is this, let's see if we go to, which one do I want to go to? This is going to be an audio balancing nightmare between these three versions. So I'm going to have more convenient. I wish I had a more convenient way of pausing the PS2 version. There. We'll start on portable, because I think the contrast is a lot more larger and noticeable when you go from right from portable to FES. Also, the other thing is there's another version of this, the original Persona 3. We're not showing that today. We're just showing FES and portable.
The easy answer to should you play vanilla Persona 3 is, yeah, sure, if you can find it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a copy of vanilla Persona 3.
I don't know if it's still like this, but I got copies of Persona 4 and Persona 5, Persona 3 FES and Persona 4 for PS2 new, still wrapped.
Oh yeah,
on Amazon for $15 each.
I've got both those shrink wrapped. I've got Digital Devil Saga shrink wrapped, like, and yeah, 15 to 30 bucks each.
There's some points about the upscaling job they did. I think it's pretty nice. Pirate's also an option, but you didn't hear it from me. However you want to play. Because with games that are hard to get, that's how it is. We're not paying hundreds of dollars for Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. That's okay. I think Nintendo will live.
I do have to say, because we're looking at the Steam version right now.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. I do like how, even though it has been clearly up-res, like that kind of film grainy look hasn't been lost.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't look like it was run through just like an AI upscaler and they called it a day.
Right. Well, we'll there's some things being pointed out about like some specific assets that look like that and didn't get as much attention to detail to them.
Mm-hmm.
Let me set this up for a half by half for the intro. Let's assume I thought the OBS would snap to the middle. Hold on, let me break out the calculator. Still have a typo. Where is that typo at? I've heard about that, but I don't recall where it is. I know I've heard of it. I need to put this at the 960 mark.
To my knowledge, Persona 3 FES is just more content on top of vanilla Persona 3. You're not losing anything. Nothing is lost from going from 3 to FES. There's like, I think like slight balance changes and I mean, that might be it. I'm trying to think though.
Portable does not include FES, no. Well, it's a complicated thing to answer. I don't know why 3 is not showing up now. Do I need to know anything about Persona to start with 3? I don't think so, but I don't know if Persona 3 is the best game in the series to start with. I guess you can, because you can know it's going to get better from there.
3... I'd say 3 is a good one to start with because it'll be much harder to go back to.
Yeah.
There's like quality of life. I guess the big quality of life change is party control, but if you're looking into the Steam release that just came out, you don't have to worry about that. But
restart the game, I guess, because it's not showing up.
But for FES specifically, you are only in control of your main character. And then you issue like behaviors to your other AI companions. Once you get used to controlling your whole party, that's a hard thing to kind of come to grips with and like go back to. I started with 4, I think, and going from 4 to 3 wasn't so bad. But if you start with everything like in Persona 5 Royal and all the quality of life stuff that's in that, it can be difficult. So I think starting with 3 isn't a bad idea. Because it's definitely still worth playing. It's just, you know, it's old. It's old, and it was the first game to really change up Persona's formula. Because believe it or not, there was a Persona 1 and 2, and this was the first game to introduce like social links, and just fundamentally, it is a different game. from 1 and 2.
We'll see if they changed when the intro kicks in.
Story-wise, the numbered Persona titles are not connected. The only ones that are connected are the 2 Persona 2 games.
Right, Persona 2 is a duology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same timing. Well, the Peace Studio. Oh no, they took out the Cryware logo. Because it's new, not needed. Played the wrong intro. Thank you. This game has 2 intros.
Burn My Dread is iconic.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
Very good.
I have a really soft spot for Persona 3's music. They're in the same world. They just don't have anything that makes the other ones necessary to play to get them.
The callbacks between games are maybe a character from an old game is on a poster.
Yeah.
Or they're not seen but heard on a news broadcast on one day that you can just skip.
There's some nice cameos every once in a while.
Yeah, there's some cute stuff here and there, but nothing that's going to impact your enjoyment of the game. Yeah, spin-offs you probably should play.
They're gonna alternate, aren't they?
The original, but yeah, forever. I agree about the soundtrack, though. I think picking a Persona soundtrack is like picking one of your kids as like your favorite.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Here, let me let this go until it goes to the movie, and then back. So you'll yeah, I started with 5 and went back. My first experience was with 4 was original PS2 version and playing it on a CRT. And there was, for the setting of Persona 4, that's a really damn comfortable way to play it and experience it.
Yes.
But then I finished on and then I played Golden later. Because Max sent me a PS Vita to play it because you couldn't get Vita TVs. They're very affordable.
Oh my god, that's true. I did do that.
Yeah. And that's how I played Persona 4 Golden first. Because the Vita TVs still go for $100 at minimum.
Yeah, I used to have one. I lent it to Phil, and I'm not saying he did anything with it, but I can't find it anymore. So
no, not sure why it's the black version of the logo there. Finally.
Here we go.
And won't worry about it here. There will be some cutscenes in when we go direct comparison that are just worth like not talking over. Because I want to emphasize the presentation of the presentation offered in FES. I can tell you when I went from FES, I finished Portable first. Yeah, the left is on Portable. That's the PSP version. I finished Portable first, and then I started up FES. And after the first hour or so of the game being in 3D and getting an idea, because my hugest problem with Persona 3 was the pacing. I was like, this is a really weirdly fast-paced game, and I feel like a lot of characters didn't get done justice because of how fast things move. And I started up Persona 3 FES, and I see why, because of how condensed it went from a 3D game to a visual novel style one.
Yeah, when you lose the cutscene blocking and like the pacing gets the animations, the pacing gets thrown all out of whack when a character render fades into a static background. You're like, oh, there they are.
Yeah, I am not. It's almost like personal because I would rather avoid people having that. But I mean, the point is at least seeing the differences, at least. But yeah, first we're going to look at portable, and I'll keep portable progressing because I want to look at the upscaling job. Other intro at a time, but at least this one fills the screen.
Yeah. I like this intro too.
Yeah.
It's not Burn My Dread. That was a good.
I really enjoyed this game's music. They all have incredible music, but I replay Persona 3's music the most. And it's really meant for that. This soundtrack in general is just a lot easier to replay constantly. Yes, the new version has dual audio support. It's 7 gigabytes because of that. Portable changed the music at all. There's some music that's not in Portable.
Portable has a pretty different soundtrack if you choose to play as the female protagonist.
That's true too, yeah.
Your battle themes are different. Some of your overworld themes are different.
So it's got more in that regard.
Yeah. And the new stuff's good.
Now, I will, again, we'll be primarily doing FES, but I just wanted to show the upscaling there. So, for Portable here, we'll be taking a back seat for a bit until we need it for comparing. In the meantime, we'll bring FES back up. On a very good frame, it looks like. It paused on a good frame. What happened to OBS? Why is it doing this?
Yes, in Portable you lose FES's intro, and you lose the music from actually you lose a lot of like the main battle themes from the answer, which is the epilogue in Persona 3 FES. That is not included in Portable. But I think the dungeon music that they added you can use in Portable. But I can't remember.
Mine's doing this. I gotta recrop again.
I can't remember if they added like Snow Castle and that sort of stuff in FES or in Portable.
$557. Yep. Now, if you're curious about Burn My Dread, obviously stayed, but the other one. I wish Golden had Persona 4's original opening. Oops.
I wish Royal had Persona 5's original.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
I do like the FES opening song a lot. It's a clip show.
Yeah. And because we'll focus one by one, we're gonna leave these full screen. They're so radically different, there really is not much to gain by showing side by side. It would be more productive to go one over the other.
Yeah, just set the opacity on FES down to like 50, and we'll just go from there.
The original openings in the gallery. Yeah, everything of the animated cutscenes are lost in Portable. I've seen that there is a team that worked on modding them into Portable, and they want to consider modding them into the new release. The thing is, Portable doesn't just cut the animated cutscenes, it makes the animated cutscenes part of the gameplay. So, I don't know how it handles that. You would just do the cutscene, or you would just watch the cutscene and then reenact it again. When we're doing this, I will get Portable moving on PSP. Generally, I think the up-resing is fine, but yeah, like I said, there's a few things been pointed out.
I should probably
anyway,
say that
what's up?
My first experience playing 3 was with Portable as well. And then, like you, I went back to play FES afterwards. Not with any not with the party control cheat. I don't know if you went and did that immediately. I got like 10 hours in without it, and I'm like, I can't. It wasn't so much the battle controls, it was the I have to go and hand you your equipment.
Yeah. Because that's the thing, is it is more a convenience and quality of life thing for the party controls. So that's that's what we'll start on here as we were showing the PS2 version. Does anyone know why we're that's exactly why, as you just said. I was gonna ask if chat knows why we're emulating PS2 instead of showing it on real hardware. And that is because in the original Persona 3 and FES as well, you can't control your party members directly. You issue tactics to them and give them, directives, but you can't directly control them. And even in Persona 4 originally, when you get a new party member, they default to automated controls. You can't, and then you have to change them to direct control. They don't they don't default to directly controlled by you.
And that's still in Persona, like all the way up until Royal, but it's something you have to actively seek out and turn on yourself.
Yeah. But the reason, the other thing with it in 3 FES is that the game is balanced around it. It is designed around you not having that direct controls. So you, it is mostly quality of life thing because that is how the game was originally designed, and it makes Persona 3 Portable a little bit easier in that regard. Anyway, wait, please game show up. I had forgotten it does this, but when you start up the game, I guess I can't leave any of these hidden or they just won't come back. When you start up, it tells you about the protagonist, and the female protagonist isn't meant for your first playthrough. It's meant for if you're experienced with the game, because it is a different perspective. And it offers different things, and it changes some pretty significant story, significant plot beat. So it is an alternative. Excuse me. It is an alternative. And is better to start with Makoto, the guy.
Yeah.
Damn, what a pain. I need to remember not to toggle the visibility of anything, I guess, because it keeps not capturing again. Also, this is on Game Pass if anyone has it and they just want to try it. Let me add the cropping back. Managing a goddamn circus over here.
Yeah, I think the biggest takeaway from like Persona 3 as a whole, and you mentioned it at the start of the stream, is that it is incredibly difficult to just point at one version and go, okay, play that.
Yeah. And that's why this stream is a complicated mess in trying to show it.
Yeah.
Finally, all right.
I think at this point, like going back and like getting a PSP, I don't think you have to do that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, this, as far as portable is concerned, this is probably the more ideal way to play it, because PSP emulation in general is hit or miss in terms of up-resing. This up-resing job may still be better, even with a few flaws in it, than what you would get otherwise. So this is where we're start, and when we show the FES pre-rendered stuff, we'll stay quiet for that. But this is how portable starts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lines for the moon down there bothered me. That's the kind of thing.
It
was really hard to see, though. It was like on screen just for like a second.
I did see them though.
Yeah. On PS3, you were able to buy FES digitally. You might still... Never mind. I don't think you can anymore.
Flip a coin, check it out. It seems like they just keep turning it on and off.
I just put it to my head, pull the trigger. No chickening out.
There is a auto text option. I didn't turn it on.
No, I can't.
It's still there, but you can't add money to your PlayStation Network account through PS3 anymore. You would need a gift card, I think. You can't directly do it with a credit card.
We apologize to any customers who are in a hurry. The next stop is Iwa Todai. Iwa Todai.
This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please take care to board before our departure.
Something about the atmosphere seems odd. It would probably be best to hurry to the dorm. As you walk from the station, you notice coffin-like objects lining the deserted city. It's an eerily gigantic moon. Gekukan High School Iwatodai dorm. Is the door mentioned in your admission pamphlet?
Welcome. You're late. I've been waiting a long time.
Talking about how for 2 of these games they had 2 characters very close to each other, voiced by the same actor.
Persona loves that.
If you want to proceed, then please sign here. It's a contract.
Hey Chad, this is Spider-Man.
There's no need to be scared. It only binds you to accepting full responsibility for your actions.
Something is written on the paper he's handing out to you. I choose this fate of my own free will. Below it is a blank to sign your name. Let's see what all of that up to this point was like in Persona 2.
All right, everyone in chat, pick a letter. His name is Persona 3 Portable. Again, I haven't watched the movie, so I can't confirm or deny that.
I'm going to, hold on, I'm going to just add something because I can't turn off the layers in OBS or otherwise I can't get the capture back.
Mm-hmm.
There. Let me turn this up a little more. Now let's take a look back at what we saw and how that was originally in FES. In this new version, I think 4 does this as well, and actually Persona 5 I think does it as well. If you change the language, it changes your name to Makoto Yuki.
Yep, it'll change it to whatever the default is.
So FES lets you know about what was changed if you want to know. Not in too much detail, but in case you originally played 3. Also, if you have a save of 3, you get some stuff. No. Don't let Atlas know that you know that 3 to 3 FES did that. Otherwise, we'll be asking why did Golden to 4 do that, which was that's an obvious answer why, but 5 and 5 Royal didn't do that. Can't change difficulty. You can change difficulty mid-game in the new portable. So, let's see how that all was here.
Are you serious? You didn't know? You're an idiot.
Loud wide noise upcoming, by the way.
Attention passengers. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience caused by the delay. The next stop is Ewood. You got to let it move first, let it out. Ewood Todai. Let's get it up. Then what you gonna do is
Ewood Todai. Ewood Todai. This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please make sure you board in time for departure. Ewood Todai. Ewood Todai.
You're late. I've been waiting a long time for you. Now, if you want to proceed, please sign your name there. It's a contract. Don't worry. All it says is that you'll accept full responsibility for your actions. You know, the usual stuff.
And that's that difference there. I think you
It's a
also
very good opening.
It is a really good opening, and I think you also lose that what is it? That time, the fact that everything is still like paused is there.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of lose that sense of it in Portable.
I'll just say, because it's all I could think about watching the opening, and then I saw a comment relating to it. After playing this game, I spent years trying to get Makoto's headphones. Like I would check eBay like every week, and just never found them. Like those headphones or similar headphones at a good price.
Who's there?
I was looking pretty far after release though, so whatever tie-ins were probably collectibles by that point.
Don't tell me.
The girl is holding something that looks like a gun.
Wait. The lights.
I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in the storm.
Who's he?
He's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign him here. He'll eventually be moved to a room in the boys' dorm.
Is it okay for him to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a junior this spring, just like you.
Hi, I'm Yukari.
Why do you have a gun? Now, if it emphasizes it in the text. As we'll see here on PS2. You don't need that heads up. Because you can see it.
No one can escape time. It delivers us all to the same end. You can't plug your ears and cover your eyes. And so it begins.
Who's there?
Wait!
The name backwards will be a bit. We're gonna call it a bit.
Yeah. We've been planning this for months. Just to confuse everybody.
I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in the storm.
Who's he?
He's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign him here. He'll eventually be moved to a room in the boys' dorm.
Is it okay for him to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a junior this spring, just like you.
Hey,
Why do you have a gun? It's native resolution. I usually try to stick with native resolution everything. Is something as accurate as it can get to the best possible signal you can get out of the real hardware. Okay.
huh? Well, it's sorta like a hobby.
Also,
Well,
you
not a
do not
hobby,
get the
but-
sense of Yukari's anxiousness the same. That's not conveyed really well in Portable.
You know how it is these days. It's for self-defense.
And it's kind of an ongoing thing, you'll notice.
It's not a real gun, of course. It's getting late, so you should get some rest.
Fez is on PCSX2.
Your room's on the second floor at the end of the hallway. Your things should already be there.
Oh,
The big issue
I'll
with
show you the way.
Portable,
Follow me.
as far as conveying stuff like that, is that there isn't flavor text added to like dialogue-heavy
This
cutscenes,
is it.
or it's like
Pretty easy
you,
to
it's like
remember,
you
huh?
see Yukari
Since it's
visibly
right at the
shaken.
end of
Like
the hall.
you
Yeah.
don't get too much of that.
Yeah,
to
that's
fill
really not
in,
there.
like a visual novel
So,
would if you had
any
written for a
questions?
visual novel first. And
Right.
foremost.
If it were like full-blown visual novel, it would be putting more detail in that. What was that contract
Huh?
for?
What's this about a contract?
This is the PC version. This is Steam.
What contract?
Yukari doesn't seem to know what you're talking about.
Can I ask you something?
The Fez cutscenes are not as common. Yeah, that's also true.
On your way
So
here
now
from
that
the
we're
station,
into more of the
was everything
gameplay
okay?
itself, we'll see more of what you can actually get a sense of consistently. What do you mean?
You know what I... Never mind. It seems like you're all right. Well, I better get going.
Fez on PS3 is good emulation, yes.
I'm sure you still have other questions, but let's save them for later, okay? Good night.
Yukari walked down the stairs.
Okay, bye.
This is your assigned room. Now let's do that again in 2. Wish I had a quicker way to unpause. Why do you have a gun?
Huh? Well, it's sorta like a hobby. Well, not a hobby, but...
You know how it is these days. It's for
That's way more
self-defense.
suspicious than if you just say self-defense.
It's not a
That's so
real
much
gun, of
weirder.
course. It's getting late, so you should get some rest.
They go up to 120 on Xbox Series. That's good. They are uncapped on. Well, yeah, same thing on PC. On Steam version goes up to 120.
Your room's on the second floor at the end of the hallway. Your things should already be there.
Sorry for the cursor.
I'll show you the way. Follow me. This is it.
Luigi.
Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's right at the end of the hall. Oh yeah, make sure you don't lose your key, or you'll never hear the end of it. So, any questions?
Oh, purely just because it's just smoother. Nothing game breaking. It's not like you need because portable on PSP is 30, you know, so it's still whatever, but it's just nice.
Huh? What contract? Can I ask you something? On your way here from the station, was everything okay?
What do you mean?
You know what I... Never mind.
It doesn't look like this, I swear. So you probably imagine it would look like this. You want it that sharp. You may even have something else going on with the text. That's good, but in terms of accuracy, this is what you're gonna see on real hardware. Even if you have the custom control version, you slap that in a PS2, you're not gonna see it like what you're describing.
It seems like you're all right. Well, I better get going.
There is a version you can find that has the party control built in as a separate ISO instead of a cheat code.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you still have other questions, but let's save them for later, okay? Good night.
Yeah, so just there you can see how, like, the pacing changes pretty dramatically just from having the characters walk around between their dialogue boxes or do their little hand motions, or... It's not, like, crazy, but...
Yeah.
It's Yukari.
It's noticeable.
Are you awake?
I also, the other thing that is here is because the cutscene has deinterlacing, so we don't need to see the FMVs. Where is it? But that doesn't really change anything in terms of what you're describing. Open the door. We'll pause it here because I need to go back to portable.
Good morning. Did you sleep okay?
Speaking of portable, I'm assuming we're not going to talk about the 9 Persona 3 mobile games.
No, I didn't know there were that many.
I didn't either until just now.
Get a lot of mileage out of it.
No.
Oh, right, okay, now let's, bring back, PSP version and speed run through this a bit. Speed run through this because I want to, compare the dorm shot. When I do the video, I will more than likely not record on PCSX2. When you wait for the full port review, it will more than likely be PS2 version running on PS3. Stick to the bit.
Seal?
It's already broken. It's $15.
Oh, wow. You got a point. What am I keeping these things? What am I keeping these sealed for?
And this is PS TV modded to upscale at 1080i. Which is why you'll also see some interlacing going on.
To find a PS3 that's still backwards compatible with PS2 games is, like, I imagine, a nightmare. I went through 4 or 5 of those.
Yeah.
Because they just...
overheat.
The CPUs just go, yeah.
Oh, here. Okay. PSP. Any moment now. Still PSP. What a pain in the ass. There. And that's a remaster. That's fair. Some of the music's acquired. I love it. I do appreciate the other soundtracks. Man, why is it like this? Having such a frustrating time from all the alt-tabbing. If I could just leave it windowed.
For those who want like an answer with specifics as to why the anime cutscenes are not in portable at all, the UMD, the little discs you'd put in your PSP, the single layer ones held 900 megabytes and the dual layer ones held 1.8 gigabytes. And the PC version of this game is 7 gigabytes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a lot of up-res graphics, but audio and video take up a lot of space.
So and mod the full videos into the PC version. They're working on it. They're going to work on it, rather. The thing about it is that, again, it wasn't that they just removed the FMVs. They turned the FMVs into part of the gameplay and part of the visual novel aspect you go through. So there's a lot to... I have to imagine, they already did it on PSP, so I have to imagine that you just kind of go through both, I guess. No idea how the uprising is here. I think we're good on that.
Oops. You know what would have been really cute? If they made it like, if they did like Resident Evil, where it's like all the backgrounds are pre-rendered.
Yeah.
Your little 3D Lakota Yuki running around.
Yeah. I mean, that would be good if they didn't already have 3D models of every location.
Well, for the PS, not for the remake, for the PSP
yeah.
specifically.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's still built off, like, the same engine, I guess, because it still has, like, the dungeon. That if anyone doesn't know, the dungeon crawling is still in 3D and portable.
Oh, this is a turn-based RPG for anyone coming in and maybe was a little...
confused by the meandering of the last hour.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I want to show that because we're going to be progressing in portable remaster. R1 to bring back up the icons. I don't know why they're off by default. You're tired, you should go to bed.
It's Yukari. Are you awake?
And we saw this little bit in FES,
Good
but...
morning. Did you sleep okay? Mitsuru-senpai asked me to take you to school.
I can't back up my chair. Rita's right behind me.
Okay, then let's go. We have to take the monorail to get there. Bet your last school wasn't like that, huh? This is my favorite part.
I'm
when
sure
it
they
feels
settled
like
on
you're
it because
gliding over the
incorporating
sea.
of the redoing all the 3D scenes for the female protagonist also meant something, and that's another big reason why, if they go in the direction they did with Portable, to double down on keeping it visual novel.
Our stop is Port Island Station at the end of the
I also
line.
just think
From
as
there, we walk.
a platform, a visual
Have you ever
novel is
heard
a
of
much
Tatsumi
better
Port
fit
Island?
for like
It's a man-made
the thing
island.
you're bringing on
They
the
built our
train.
school right in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh look, you can see it now.
You know, pre-Switch, all of that. Every
Morning.
single game on the PSP is
here we are.
designed to be played
Welcome
on
to
one
Get the
train
Car
ride.
High. You're gonna love it here. You're okay from here, right?
I don't think it's a good reason, but
I want to
probably
see that up
factored in.
res. That's a bit of there's so much detail going on there. This would be a good comparison. And that's ultimately, again, why Persona 3 needs remade, because if we still want to accommodate for the answer and also accommodate for putting the female protagonist cutscene in 3D, you might as well just remake it at that point.
It needs a version that combines everything. There is no you are losing out on something if you pick FES over Portable and if you pick for Portable over FES. And there are merits to playing both, which is what sucks. It's hard to just point at one and go. Unless you have Game Pass, then it's pretty easy. But but otherwise,
if people are happy with it, that's great. Because I think all that's important is you're just aware. Whichever version you want to play is up to you. But so long as you're aware of the discrepancy, even if ultimately, at least for Portable, oh, that's why. There, that's good. It actually froze on the image, so I can do back and forth like that easier. And you guys get a better idea of that, because all I can see is the little OBS window. And you have that much larger on your monitors than I do. Do you think Persona 3 Portable is worth picking up to replay? Yeah, for the female protagonist. If that interests you, that's what the female protagonist is for. Yeah.
yeah.
I think that'd be a good call. Controllers, where am I? Elgato. Mute you. Game is up.
You should go see your
Okay,
homeroom
yeah.
teacher first. The faculty office is right there to the left. And that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions before I go?
Which class are you in?
Me? I don't know. I haven't looked at the classroom assignments yet. Hey. About last night, don't tell anyone what you saw, okay? See you later.
Yeah, they're still like, again, that's why ultimately even for FES, the best solution would still be a definitive remake. So here's what it's like at the school.
Oh, benefit to Portable. You probably won't get lost at the school.
Yeah. Here, back to PS2.
Mitsuru Senpai asked me to take you to school. It's getting late, so are you ready to go? Okay, then let's go.
The little line of pixels at the bottom's not supposed to be there, obviously. The blue letterboxing is supposed to be there. You get that on real hardware. And that drove me mad this morning checking that before I turned on the PS2 to check.
Morning. Well, this is it.
At least 50% of the people that live in this town are Yuri Lowenthal.
High School. Hope you like it.
I think the pacing of Portable is way too fast.
You're okay from here, right? You should go see your homeroom teacher first.
I think there's a lot of importance to the nuances and animations in the cutscenes.
The faculty office is right there to the left. And that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions before I go? Me? I don't know.
I do like
haven't looked
Portable's
at the
UI
classroom
more, though.
assignments yet.
And seeing it so clean is in the remaster's nice.
About last night, don't tell anyone what you saw, okay? See you later.
There are also there's HD texture and widescreen mods for the PS2 version if you want those. Again, for more what you would actually experience on accuracy. This is why we're like this. Anyway, and now here's the school here. 3D, move around. Back to HD. Play until Fuka. I'm good. If I'm playing this game like 3 times at once, we'll do what we can.
We just have to sync up all the inputs, and then we can beat it 3 times as fast.
So we'll go to the faculty office.
Oh, are you the new student? 11th grade, correct?
This is one of my favorite social links in the game.
Yes, the problem.
Wow, you've lived in a lot of different places. Let's see.
I can't think of anyone I like
in
more.
1999, that was what, 10 years ago? Your parents... I'm sorry. I've been so busy I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Miss Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school.
Nice to meet you.
Wow, such enthusiasm. Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class.
I think P4G looks better than FES, yeah. But I mean, the settings are also pretty damn different.
But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Follow me.
As you begin the new school year, I'd like each of you to remember the proverb, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When applied to student life, this means...
Psst, hey! We came to school with Yukari this morning, right? I saw you two walking together. Hey, I have a question. Do you know if she has a boyfriend?
She does.
Man, I knew it. I mean, why wouldn't she? Wait, how well do you know her?
I hear talking.
Yeah, you're gonna listen. You're gonna need rank 3 charisma before you even start barking up that tree, man.
You're going to get me in trouble.
Classroom. Okay. Oh, why did it do that? Okay. PS2. Show some respect. I hear students debating back there. Oh, no, there's no in person when you're at the 3D. No, there's no square to fast travel. Also, why it needs a remake. Because Portable adds, still adds, like, as long as we're talking about the visuals and everything, Portable still adds so many quality of life features. It doesn't even go as far as 4 and 5 do in terms of those quality of life things. Nothing that as mechanically as changing as giving you direct control. But there's still a lot of quality of life that would be nice and is nice in Portable that's offered. And that's still ultimately why it's so complicated. And the last answer is
You've lived
remake.
in a lot of different places.
Guys, you got the dancing models, and you made like half of the locations in the game already for that dancing game.
You did, yeah.
The job's already done.
I'm sorry. I've been so busy I didn't have time to read this beforehand.
Battle system's better, yep.
Keep the dances for the post battle victory poses.
Welcome to our school.
For this stream, it'll still be the basics of what's on the surface, visual differences. A full port review where we get into combat and everything is still coming. You know, we're still gonna take a look at that. This is everything that's like on the surface for it.
Wow, such enthusiasm.
Apparently up to Fuka.
Have you seen the classroom assignments?
So buckle up, guys.
You're in
We're all in this together.
That's my class. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Follow me.
Switch version good? They didn't give me a Switch code, so I wouldn't know. Not yet, anyway. Not yet that they don't give me a code, but not yet that I have the Switch version.
As you begin the new school year, I'd like each of you to remember the proverb, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When applied to student life, this means...
It's crazy that they gave the principal a render in the Portable version.
Yeah.
You came to school with Yukari this morning, right? I saw you two walking together. Hey, I have a question. Do you know if she has a boyfriend?
She does.
She doesn't have a boyfriend, but she's got a gun.
Do you see how many other you see how many kids heads turned?
I mean, why wouldn't she? Wait, how well do you know her?
I hear talking.
Yeah.
I believe it's someone in Ms. Toriumi's
It sucks, because one of the things I love about Persona 4 and Golden, because it's the same, is that I think the little models are very cute.
Yeah.
How they, like, react to stuff.
I've noticed some things that put me off about it. Oh, I want to pause. Shit.
Sup, dude?
So, you get a little cut in when Junpei introduces himself. And that's what I wanted to pause for. Because those are also the kind of things that, why is it on, it's not on my screen, but it's in OBS. There it goes.
Sup, dude? How's it going?
Who are you?
Me? I'm Junpei Iori. Nice to meet you. I transferred here when I was in 8th grade. I know how
His
tough it is
collar
being the new kid.
is so high.
It's huge. His neck is huge as
So I
well.
wanted to say, hey. See what a
Sorry
nice
for the
guy I am?
Junpei slander. Sorry for the Stupei slander.
Hey, it's Yucatan. I didn't think we'd be in the same class again.
We will be turning off
I swear you'll talk
the
to anyone if
visuals
they'll listen.
and the audio when Yukari insults Junpei.
Did you ever think you might be bothering someone?
What? But I was just being friendly.
If you say so. Anyway, some coincidence that we'd be in the same homeroom, huh? Funny, huh?
Hello? Are you forgetting that I'm in this class too? By the way, I heard you two came to school together this morning. What's up with that? Come on, give me the dirt.
What are you talking about? We live in the same dorm. There's nothing going on, okay? Why
I'm sorry,
are people even
Wigglytuff.
talking about it? Now you have me worried. Hey.
I think the best course of action would just be to appreciate long necks.
You didn't say anything
Yeah.
to anyone about, you know what? Did you?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. Seriously, don't say anything about last night, all right? What?
Last night?
Wait a minute! Don't get the wrong idea! Listen! I just met him yesterday, and there's absolutely nothing between us. Jeez. I've got to go. I've got something to take care of for the archery team. But you better not start any rumors.
Who cares? No one takes rumors seriously anyway. She's so paranoid. But hey, it's your first day here and people are already talking about you.
Yeah, this is a much, I think this is larger than both 4 and 5 schools. Obviously 4's.
Believe it or not, she's actually pretty popular. You the man. This is gonna be a fun year. I can feel it.
You decide to go home with Junpei.
No, I didn't. You decided that I would go home with Junpei.
How's it going?
Who are you?
Me? I'm Junpei Iori. Nice to meet you. I transferred here when I was in 8th grade. I know how tough it is being the new kid. So wanted to say, hey, see what a nice guy I am? Hey, it's Yucatan. I didn't think we'd be in the same class again.
All I
At it
can think
again,
about
huh?
is
I swear you'll talk to anyone if they'll
Persona
listen.
4 Arena. It's all I can think about now that he's on screen.
Did you ever think you might be bothering someone?
What? But I was just being friendly.
If you say so. Anyway, it looks like we're in the same homeroom. Funny, huh?
Hello? Are you forgetting that I'm in this class too? By the way, I heard you two came to school together this morning. What's up with that? Come on, give me the dirt.
What are you talking about? We live in the same dorm. There's nothing going on, okay? Why are people even talking about it? Now you have me worried. Hey, you didn't say anything to anyone about you know what, did you?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. Seriously, don't say anything about last night, all right?
The other 2 kids that turned as well.
What?
Last night?
Wait a minute! Don't get the wrong idea! Listen! I just met him yesterday, and there's absolutely nothing between us. Jeez. I've got to go. I've got something to take care of for the archery team. But you better not start any rumors.
What I also like about 3 is with Junpei's character development isn't really something in the formula that would work as well in 5 or 4. 4 kind of touches on it, but Junpei has a lot of Junpei has an exceptional amount of character development in this game.
Persona 3's biggest strength as a story is that the other party members have their own things going on.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I love 4 and as much as I love 5, 5 is about Joker, 4 is about Narukami, and, you know, everyone else is, they're kind of doing stuff, but it always directly relates to you. In 3, everyone has their own distinctive, like, plot arcs going on, which unfortunately means I don't feel like I think as a team, a group of people, I think they're, like, the least close.
Yeah.
But I don't think that is necessarily a downside overall.
Yeah, it plays into gameplay too, if you don't know. The Tartarus is the one dungeon you go through, and you go through it at night. It affects how you are in the next day. There is... FES is more stringent on this, but there are nights where some characters don't go to Tartarus because they're busy or have something coming up. So not everyone in your party is always available to go dungeoning in 3.
And if you keep taking the same people, they'll start to get, like, upset with you. They're like, well, I am so tired, please stop calling me.
Yep.
cares? No one takes rumors seriously anyway. She's so paranoid. But hey, it's your first day here and people are already talking about you. Believe it or not, she's actually pretty popular. You the man. This is gonna be a fun year. I can feel it.
And now we go home. Good, because I want to cut this one between the two. Your walk home.
Whoa, check out the jocks on the run.
Oops. There we go.
Say, you thinking about joining a club? You'd be joining as a new member, though, so you won't be able to apply for a little while.
And you're home. Okay. Let's see. Let's see the walk home here. It's neither PS5 or PS4, it's PC. You can save.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
The PS2 version has the benefit of, like, on your walk home, you can see people with clear character designs in the background and go, oh, I might meet them later.
Yeah, that was the part that, going back from finishing Portable and going back to 3FES, it's like, man, that's a cool detail I couldn't ever see before.
Welcome back.
I love this song so.
I do too. I didn't pause the PS2. I have been walking in the background. That's why I'm pausing the PS2, is because it's taking background inputs. Let's go to sleep. Or your room. Young man walked down the stairs as Mitsuru is reading a book.
I'm going out for a bit.
Hmm?
Have you seen the newspapers lately?
I know. People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome. I've seen it in the news quite often lately. They say
Wonder if
it's
that's a
due
key
to
term.
stress, but
Yeah, right. It has to be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
What's wrong with Akihiko's sleeve? You see that? Oh, wait for the portrait to move. Oh no, that's not his sleeve. That's not his arm. That's the bubble.
Border of the bubble. I looked and I'm like, hold on, before I call Austin out, let me really investigate the screen.
you have a one-track mind. Will you?
Don't worry.
Oops.
I'm just getting a little practice.
Again, there's auto text. I need to turn that on.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
Actually, this would be a good background to compare as well. So let's see how Portable on PSP's doing. Check in over there. Still here. But don't worry, we speed through everything, so.
As Yukari stares into Makoto's blank eyes, he's just standing in the hallway.
They give that teacher a portrait too.
Me?
So when does the game start? This is the game.
But I got good news.
Welcome.
And we're that caught up already. I wasn't reading. Did you just not let me fast travel?
Yeah, your intelligence stat wasn't high enough.
I'm going out for a bit.
Hmm?
Have you seen the newspaper?
I know. People I've seen, they say
Yeah,
you.
don't.
Wait until let's just meet Suru.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
And did it stay there? Yes, it did. So I can easily flip back and forth. I also like having the higher quality portraits.
Yeah.
It's still not like recommended, and I don't think I would push for it, but there's a lot if you have the time for it and are up for the experience. There's something to experience if you go from Persona 3 FES to Portable and play the female route.
At least, like... Because I don't know about you, but whenever I finish a Persona game, there is a part of me that wants to just New Game Plus right back in.
Sometimes.
But they're never balanced for it,
Mm-hmm.
even on the hardest difficulty. Whereas with Portable, at least you have that option where it's like, okay, well, I'm not carrying over all my Personas and stuff, but this will be a, like, pretty decent change from the first playthrough I had just done.
Mm-hmm. I've replayed 5 a number of times. I feel like 5 makes replaying more enticing, not for gameplay reasons, but something about 4 and its plot was just so, like, one-note special. Like, I don't... 5, I feel everything at multiple times through. 4 is such a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Your first Persona 4 playthrough can be really important.
It's not on the degree of something like 13 Sentinels, where, like, I will never be able to play that game again, ever. There's nothing... Like, a sentence will change the way you see that game forever. For, you know, it's the knowing the mystery. I specifically meant from, like, New Game Plus, like, gameplay mechanic changes stuff. But, because I replayed Persona 5. I replayed it a couple times, once when Royal came out. But yeah, just having that option of story content changing.
Yeah. Can I do my, let's see, if I do crop and I don't make it relative, never mind. I can't just crop it like I do in videos, or I can't transition it like I do in videos. I have to do layer off. Ah, shit, it'll layer off. It's because I would also... Here's the other thing as to why I also don't... This is actually a more important reason why I'm not doing Persona 3 on real hardware for this stream, is because that's going from the 720p signal of the PS... I have a RetroTink 2, not the 5, which I would love to have a RetroTink 5, but I can't afford that. The RetroTink 2 does an awesome job of upscaling to PS2, and even then the PS3 is HDMI built in. Either way, that's still going from a 1080 signal to the 1080i signal of the PS TV, and Elgato hates that. It throws a tantrum every time I have to swap signals. That would be a nightmare for this stream. There would probably be audio, like, static that goes off too. It would be a nightmare to manage those and flipping the signals.
Oh, yeah.
I also used to have 2 capture cards when I got this new one for 4K capture, but I had to sell the 1080p one off. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to get the school look in there too. Oops, let me mute the Elgato. No voice acting, we'll skip it. Who does she like? Your first, also, there's a text log. In non-FES, there's an option for Junpei Iori for this question. Yeah, there will be a full video. Yes, there will be a full video on Persona 3, Persona 3 FES, Persona 3 Portable, and the remaster of Portable. That'll all be there. For now, we do a stream. I've been taking January as a break from the extremely long line of releases leading up. Because goddamn was the end of the year, end of last year, super stressful. But yeah, no, Persona 3, a video on Persona 3, a port review of it will be the first port review of the year. And that'll be happening after this. Oh, kicks us back to the dorm. Welcome back.
Nothing to do. What about that kid that was standing there?
Oh, he's back.
So, this is our new guest.
Hope you get to relax. Well, money's stressful, so I don't really get to relax, but I appreciate the sentiment. I get to relax a bit. Where the hell are we? Oh, we gotta go to class. Sorry, we gotta go to... I forgot to come back here because I was so focused on PSP. So you never get to see this little part of the hallway. And when I first started up FES after Portable, I just kind of walked around this area of the hallway a little bit. So, it just felt cool. Something about it was just cool walking around in what you would have been around in 2D the whole time.
Yeah.
I wish you had an annoying screen transition each time you switch between games.
They let this dude on YouTube too.
Welcome, Gord.
Hey, Gord.
Didn't you see the newspaper? There's a lot going on.
Oh man, yeah, I got caught up in showing the PSP version.
People who had no problems before suddenly
Yeah,
developed
you would never know that Akihiko drapes his coat over his shoulder like a cool guy.
Everywhere.
It's due to stress, but
Yeah, right. It has to be them.
An allusion to his future terrible fashion sense.
you have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own? The chairman will be here for the next few days, but after that, I can...
Don't worry, I'm just getting a little practice.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
Damn, the rainbows are crazy.
Mm-hmm. Take all the bright and sunshine you can get. Oh. You don't get this in Portable either. More social links left and right. There were 3 at minimum in that cutscene.
The cat wasn't a social link, right?
No? Right?
I'm pretty sure the cat isn't.
Oh, he's back.
I wasn't counting the cat.
This is our
Every
new
game
guest.
has an animal. I don't think the cat is.
Oops.
No, that's Persona 5. You're right. That's correct. You're right.
Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm
Oops,
the chairman
sorry.
of the board
Sorry, chat. There you go.
for your school. Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it? That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations. However, it may take a while longer before you receive the proper
Persona
room
3
assignment.
is a dogs person game.
Is there anything
It's
you'd
not
like to
wrong, but I
ask?
like the phrasing of that. Who else lives here?
There were only 4 students in this dorm. You, Yukari here,
Nah, I'm
Mitsuru,
good.
and a senior named Akihiko Sanada. I hope you all get along. Do you have another question?
Yeah, the other night
I
I...
saw something strange. Like what?
Wait,
You were probably just tired.
I thought Mitsuru and
wouldn't worry
Akihiko were
about
the
it.
same age.
I thought they were as well.
Because aren't Yukari and Junpei and you, are you second years?
Yeah.
Do you have another question?
So why wouldn't he say Mitsuru's a senior? Alright. I'll just...
You saw something. You were probably. Do you have?
You don't have anything to say, Yukari? Alright.
Then I hope you have a successful school year. Now, if you'll excuse me, you must be tired from all the excitement. You should go to bed early. As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm. Please forgive the bad pun.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
It's not a pun.
It's not a...
It's like... Not only is that not a pun, but I don't think his name's that hard to say.
Yeah, Persona 4 is for bear people.
Working hard? So, how's he doing?
He went to bed a little while ago. He's asleep now. Mr. Chairman, do you think he's...
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
This sucks.
KJ Radio presents the Bay Tuners. Tune in again next week for more of the hits.
This program is brought to you by Kirijo Electronics. Kirijo Electronics, always there when you need them. The time is now midnight.
Huh? What the? What's happening to me?
Meanwhile...
He's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then he must be...
As you can see, he's retained his human form. He's asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour.
The UI shape complements the PSP, yeah, definitely.
The only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential. Although,
Man.
he must. If he didn't, they would have preyed on him by now.
I love the
Scary.
PlayStation handheld.
In any case, we should continue to monitor him
They're
for a
very
few
pretty.
more days.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
I feel kind of bad, though, spying on him like this.
There was a line from Yukari that
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
she's talking about the female protagonist and says him, and they fixed that. They fixed that. It was either that or the other way around. Yukari had something like that too, so I had to imagine they fixed the line regarding Theodore as well.
My name is Igor.
That would be weird to fix one but not the other.
Imagine they just hit Control F and then next, all the way down the line.
She's a resident here, like myself.
Pleased to meet you.
Elizabeth's my favorite attendant.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind
Yeah,
and matter.
but I also think we've gotten the most time with her
Those who have signed
Yeah,
the
you do.
contract can enter this place.
across all properties.
Henceforth, you shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room. You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so. I only ask one thing in return, that you abide by the contract and assume responsibility for the choices you make.
Sure.
Hold on to this till we meet again.
What a strange dream. Time to go to school. We'll do PS2 and then we'll check what the particle effects looked like in the PSP version. Let's see it again.
Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school. Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it? That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. Please, have a seat.
Margaret would have been way cooler if she got stuck in monkey
I
bars
apologize about the confusion regarding
and also
your
slid down
accommodations.
slides.
However, it may take a while longer before you
Until
receive the
then,
proper
sorry,
room
Margaret.
assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
She does kind of have to be the normal. It's funny enough, the normal person in a game of
You saw
weirdos.
something strange.
Yeah.
You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it. Do you have
Something
another
doesn't
question?
seem right.
Then I hope you have a successful school year. Now, if you'll excuse me. You must be tired from all the excitement. You should go to bed early. As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm. Please forgive the pun.
I hate this dude.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
Working hard? So, how's he doing?
He went to bed a little while ago.
Yukari was also in this scene, by the way.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, do you think he's...
Well, let's wait and see. For
There are like, there's some really nice like big group scenes where you have everyone together, and it's such a shame, dude, when it's seeing like the big scenes where everyone's all together and interacting.
You just gotta wait for like every character's portrait to come up to know if they're even in the room.
Yeah.
It's like maybe Junpei was in this scene. Who knows?
Forgot this was animated as well.
That was the Bayside Rockers. Well, that's all the time we have for this week. Be sure to tune in again next week. KG out.
Totally.
The preceding program was brought to you by Dorito Electronics, bringing you the future. At the sound of the tone, the time will be 12 o'clock a.m.
Yeah, there's a lot of animated scenes in the first part of the game.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, chat, the noise was gross.
He's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then he must be...
As you can see, he's retained his human form. He's asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential. Although, he must. If he didn't, they would have preyed on him by now.
Scary.
Welcome, Jay.
In any case, we should continue to monitor him for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kind of bad, though, spying on him like this.
Welcome to the Velvet Room, my dear young man.
And it's a hell of a cell of Igor. When we go to Portable Remaster, it's the Steam version.
My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
At the same up at the same time, right now we have PS2 version on PCSX. PSTV has the PSP version running. And then the remaster, when it's on screen, is the PC version, the Steam version.
This is Elizabeth. She's a resident here, like myself.
Pleased to meet you.
Man, I've put so much more time into the portable version that I've completely forgotten the Velvet Room was an elevator.
Yeah, it was still moving too, but here...
portable?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm sorry guys, I've actually never played Persona. The other guy couldn't make it. I've been following the script up until now, but I've had enough, damn it!
You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so. I only ask one thing in return, that you abide by the contract and assume responsibility for the choices you make.
Sure.
Hold on to this. Till we meet again.
I'll always give credit to Persona 5 for letting you, like, say no, like, right at the start of the game. It's like, this game's not real, you know that, right? And you go, no, it's real. And the game goes, oh, and it kicks you right to the title screen.
It's time to go to school. Do we get a walk to school? You're full of energy.
I think you need a rest. I definitely play Renegade Makoto.
That's also what I liked about the anime is starts more stubborn and disassociative. Let's get back here. Also, how many people are here? Because I forgot about the giveaway. As I'm still unsure exactly how best to go about it. And I don't keep the stream dashboard up.
Start typing names into a wheel.
44. Alright, so let's see here how this works. We are... have Persona 4 Golden on PC, the Steam version of Persona 4 Golden. Wow, that's an option in Firefox. That's good to know. Let's see here. Is your chat not available? Is your stream live? Yeah, and you see all the people there.
It's all my alternate accounts. I've been trying to keep the illusion up.
There it goes. Okay, so keyword, if you want to enter the giveaway and get a code for Persona 4 Golden. Let me type this in chat and see if it works. Mods, yes, it works. So type Tanaka-san in chat as I did to enter, and then we'll roll in a minute or so. Type that in chat and you could get it. There's spam protection, so you just need to type it. You just need to type it once.
Please ask your parents' permission before you type Tanaka-san into the chat.
Now, when I was given the code for Persona 4, I did have to, when they gave me the Persona 3 code, they gave me both at the same time. The 3 one didn't work, and they had to give me 3 different codes until I got one that worked. 4 already works, I know that, so I made sure of that just because the other ones weren't working. We will close it off in another minute.
This is your last chance for Persona 4 Golden on Steam.
Which is, as we'll say, I feel it's a lot more clear cut in discussion for 4 and 5. The discussion is a pamphlet compared to 3's discussion.
Yeah.
I'm fine with wholeheartedly recommending Golden or Royal.
I don't like Time to Make History as much as Reach Out to the Truth, and that's the only... It's not even that big a deal.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I can think of that I prefer in Persona 4 is that you just hear Reach Out to the Truth more.
Alright, we're rolling. Pokestar. Hey, it even typed it in chat. Cool. Pokestar.
Whoop!
Congrats. I'm going to figure out how to send this to you, because YouTube doesn't have whispering. So if you can please contact me.
Twitter, email.
How do you want to do it? Let me know now so I know it's how you are planned to do it.
Oh shoot, by the way, your courage needs to be at least level 4 before you can redeem the code. So go eat a big burger or
go eat a lot of burgers.
Do a push-up.
In some reality, we are doing this stream every day, so there are multiple opportunities. We will sit here and wait with this once-in-a-lifetime code for you to get your courage up. Just grab a shift at the nearest convenience store whenever you have the time. if you feel like it.
You might need to reload a save. That's fine. There's no shame in that. You should be rolling your saves, everybody.
I do.
Oh, in Persona, I have like 10 saves that I roll. I've never had to use it once. But when that day comes...
Physical mail. I'm trying to figure out... Because in OBS, I am logged in through GoToBedCast, so... Find your email. You go to my channel, right? Go to my channel, and on the About page, there is a business email. Just email that, and let me know. I will do that right now, so that, like... Not that I don't trust everyone, but go ahead and email me now, so I can get that out of the way. But yeah, on my channel, on the About tab, view email address.
Maybe put a code in, a little keyword.
Say Tanaka-san sent you.
It's your yeah. We can't say it out loud.
there's no getting around it. It does. If they just had a whisper function. YouTube has had a DM function like 3 times and it's always been removed.
You gotta just write your favorite persona down, and when we get the email, you say it in chat, and we check the tapes, we check the messages.
Tanaka-san sent me. Can I get a Big Mac? Yeah, sure. No, YouTube doesn't have private messaging.
Which is crazy, because you can just @ people now.
Alright, Pokestar, you emailed me. This is your email. I'm gonna read back the wacky digits that are your email address. What YouTube constantly does is it will have a feature. That feature breaks or has something inherently wrong with it that gives you reason to not use it, and then they will remove it because nobody's using it. But nobody's using it because they're broken. Yeah, we're gonna. I plan to do videos for 3, 4, and 5. 3 is the priority. 3 needs it the most. Alright, Pokestar, I replied and gave you the code, so let me know if that works, and we'll be good to go. But yeah, for the sake of this stream, we're just looking at 3. Yeah, it was only a P4G code. Got it. Thanks, man. All right. Thanks for tuning in.
We did it.
For Tanaka's amazing commodities. There's nothing funny about Tanaka. Please take him very seriously.
I think that was relatively painless. I think that went off without a hitch.
Yeah, we're lucky. It could have been worse. We compare P3 to P3 FES 2. Yeah, P3 will be in the video as well. Yep. Oh, yeah. We'll get them all in there. Where is...
Maybe when I start producing content again, we can trade subject matters.
Mm-hmm.
You just pick one weird old game and I'll...
So back through here, back on Portable, because we wanted to see how that one scene looked.
Working hard? So how?
He went to bat, Mr.
Well, the dark.
I'm just double checking. No, yeah, you don't know Yukari's there. PS3 digital count as a separate version? Not really. It just counts as a more efficient way of playing FES. We're skipping through because we already went through this manually on the remaster. This isn't the remaster you're looking at right now. This is the PSP version.
We're also trying to get to Fuka tonight, so we gotta pick up the pace.
This is a comparison stream. This is not a blind playthrough stream. I've already done my time on Persona 3.
Yeah.
The time is...
I do like the idea of how this looks to anyone coming in, though.
Huh?
I much prefer the idea of someone coming in and seeing where we're at and going, oh, okay, and then they come back in like 10 minutes and we're like backwards.
Yeah, it's there. It's like 2 full moon shadows after this. No, we'll get there. Stay tuned.
He's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs at the...
That's what we wanted to see. Okay, so. Bench that for now. And get back to remaster. Don't sleep in class.
Unless you're really good at it.
I'm not aware of anything with corrupt saves as of right now.
Whenever I hang out with the guys from school, we usually end up here. There's a karaoke box, an arcade,
This is the song.
Oh, this is where you come to rent out CDs too. Then there's that club over there.
CDs. Shall remember CDs.
But of course, I've never seen the inside.
Welcome back.
It has it does have triangle to forward, it's just not as fast. You also yeah. Welcome back. Here, let's get to here in PS2. No, yeah, we will get to Fuka in all 3 versions. One at a time. You can stay awake.
Am I misremembering, or if you're tired from Tartarus, I don't think it gives you the option.
I don't think so, no.
It might be...
And I'm so unsure of it, because it might also... Hey, another shot of another social link.
That cat is the real social. I think you got, 2 or 3 there.
You just pull up a long play and let that keep playing until it gets to Fuka. And put it on 2-speed. Maybe we'll get there.
How is he?
Tired. That's
Fair.
how he is.
Valid. Here's something if you're curious about the mouse support is... Oh, here, let me enable my cursor so you can see what's going on here. You can't just click right where to go. It still has to like move the cursor to your mouse. So I can't like click the soda machine. It's got to move the cursor there. That's something we probably should have emphasized too. Confuse this with the Portal radio songs.
No, that's unhinged. No, no. Wait a second. I'm gonna go do some research.
I can hear it in my head. No touchscreen support on Switch. I assume not.
How is he?
The same as last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation. But this subject is rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating him like a guinea pig.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members. I heard he's your classmate. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade?
Yeah, I guess. But still.
An emergency call.
Is that you, Akihiko?
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me. I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
Where do we pause here?
Akihiko!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
Because this will also be worth doing directly back to back. But I forget how much is here before the next animated cutscene.
This is no time to joke around.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
What the? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room.
I think Makoto comes up after everybody.
Then escape out the back.
But what about you two?
We'll stop it
Doesn't
here.
Yukari
go
with him?
So I'm afraid you'll have to
Yeah.
fight.
Like I had a choice.
I was thinking, did somebody? It is Liam O'Brien. I was thinking, did somebody wake him up?
Waiting for you, Kari. Go.
I'm going.
Oh.
Or if he wakes himself up from the noise. Okay, that will be where we pause if he's already waking up. Because this will be worth the back-to-back. So, let's catch up.
The same as last night.
Very interesting.
Exactly, Persona 3 does have it's a fantastic protagonist awakening scene.
Even those who have the potential.
I think fives would be cooler if you weren't like pinned to the wall by like
memory loss,
the card knights from Alice in Wonderland, or whatever they are.
But this subject is rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating him like a guinea pig.
Nothing's ever gonna beat
I understand
Makoto
your
and Five
concern,
stomping and
but
like
it's imperative
shattering the
that we
tile
recruit
and
new
stuff.
members.
Yeah,
I heard
yeah,
he's your
really.
classmate. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade?
Yeah, I guess. But still.
Command room.
My overall favorite
Is that you,
is
Akihiko?
5 spoilers that we can't talk about. I don't think I should talk about.
True.
This thing is huge. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me. I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
Akihiko! Senpai!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
It makes me want to replay the whole damn game.
What the? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command.
It's not, we won't say more, but what I'm referring to isn't spoilers for Persona 5 or Royal.
Takiba, go
And we'll leave it
upstairs
at
and
that.
wake him up. Then,
But what about you two?
we'll stop it here.
Fair.
You led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm afraid you'll have to fight.
Like I had a choice. What are you waiting for, Yukari? Go!
Even if the game's really old, if it gets a big re-release like this, I think everybody gets a grace period.
Yeah, grace period's fine.
And also, just like spoiling things with no point, like.
Because I think it's, if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, it's worth going into it and seeing it for the first time yourself.
Yeah.
And we don't really gain that much from outright discussing it either.
I don't have time to explain.
Exactly.
We have to get out of here now!
Okay, we'll pause it there, and then we'll come back. And now we'll see all this play out. Oh, right, I didn't reorder it.
Wake up! Sorry, I'm coming in! I don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here now! Hurry, downstairs! We'll leave through the back door. Wait,
Okay.
take this, just in case. Okay,
Short sword.
let's go.
No gun yet.
All right, we should be safe now.
Takiba, do you read me?
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
What? Let's pull back. What was that? It's getting closer. Keep moving, hurry! The door's locked. I think we're safe for now. Huh?
Guys, watch out.
It's
a
3D
model.
You gotta be kidding me. It climbed up the wall?
There. They're on the roof.
That gigantic shadow. Just what is it we're dealing with?
Let's go, Mitsuru.
Wait.
That's the thing that attacked this place. We call them shadows. Oh yeah, I have to fight. I can summon mine. No problem. Here goes.
What the hell was that compression?
I'm gonna be honest, we've been bouncing around so much that, aside from the bit, I also kinda forgot this was a turn-based RPG. Like, not even, no meme, no joke. Ooh. Whoa.
What did he say? He said persona, and then I am thou, thou are I, and then he screamed.
Yeah, he said persona.
Now, let's watch that back in 2. Sorry, in 3 on PS2.
Hurry, downstairs! We'll leave through the back door. Wait, take this, just in case.
And then we'll check the PSP version to see how the compression was there.
Okay, let's go. All right, we should be safe now.
Takeba, do you read me?
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
What? Let's pull back.
I thought it was actually going to give you control.
Yep, we are in control.
Well.
What happens if we go elsewhere? It's different every time. That's pretty cool.
Wow. Just buy a Red Bull real quick.
What was that? It's getting closer. Keep moving, hurry!
Somewhere in your house you have a sealed copy of FES. I got bad news. You should probably just open that thing up and play it.
Yeah. Because as I was saying at the beginning, when after 5 came out, this was after 5 came out, I got 3 and 4 sealed on PS2, 3 FES and 4 on PS2 for $15 each on Amazon.
I think we're okay for now. Huh? What? Those monsters. We call them shadows.
Go on.
There. Wait.
and thou. From the sea of thy soul I cometh. I am Orpheus, master of strings.
As we suspected.
Sorry, chat member, I was waiting for the cutscene. Boy, your first playthrough, girl on replay.
Maybe I will buy that $400 Thanatos figure.
It's pretty sick. I fucking love Thanatos.
It's. I mean, I like Arsene, but Thanatos,
Mhm.
and I like Izanagi too. I guess all the protagonist personas are good.
Yeah.
Orpheus is whatever, but.
Oop, what did I just... I thought I paused it. Oh, I did pause it. That was the, that was a remaster. The little thump.
What on earth was that?
Also, I'm about to do a reverse This Is Just Like Persona. That whole sequence is so Evangelion. Like, down to exact lines of dialogue.
Is it over? It's still moving.
Piece of the shadow is heading for Yukari.
Get away from me!
Welcome to battles. Let's bash. And then get a good attack in. Okay, that's a battle.
It's the only battle in the game, so I'm happy to see it made its transition over.
Yeah, back to school anyway.
It seems like all the battle sounds are really compressed in the Steam version, but we have to... That might be a portable thing.
Yeah, that's a portable thing. I think they're also compressed in PS2. Yeah, giveaway happened already. Sorry, Ryan.
Is it over?
Man, you really lose the lighting.
No, sound effects are different.
I don't know if it's lighting or color grading, but...
Yeah. Like, is it in a gallery thing? I don't think so. Also, yeah, it's not a. It's also a. Not a direct cut. There's like a couple frames of transition into the battle results on PS2. Let's check in on our friend PSTV. Because I want to listen to the sound effects. Oops. Where's the controller? Here it is. Oh, yeah, this is how far back we were.
Oh, I'll finally get to see the elevator moving. I got nothing.
No, okay, yes, PSTV, so yes, Vita.
Hold on to this.
Big tone shift as we get back to where we were.
Yeah, anyway, you know what? Take that nap. Wow.
You said it at like the same time I pressed it.
I know, I'm a couple seconds behind.
Welcome back.
Trying to beat the dialogue based on memory, but...
If you're set on playing portable, and there are still a myriad of reasons to play portable, yeah, PC or Switch. I don't know Switch yet. We don't know. I don't know the resolution situation there yet.
But this
It'll be higher than PSP? Question mark.
Yeah. Five wasn't like a miracle port, but it was still more than I was expecting. What did I miss? Everything up to this point.
Explain. We have to get out of here now. Wait, take this. Oh.
Let's wait until we get to the rooftop. We did. I want to get to the battle.
Here goes.
That's not compressed. What happened?
God, this battlefield is...
Thou art I, and I am thou.
I mean, it's PSP audio, but no, it is nowhere near as compressed as the Steam version is.
Yep. Weird. Portable is better than portable. Damn it.
Damn.
What on earth was that?
Look forward to this extra paragraph in the video.
Well, that's why I hold out for it to be patched. I might give Square too much credit on what they do and don't patch. So we'll see here if by the time the video comes out, if things like that are fixed. Okay, move that down. Yeah, because we stopped at the battle for...
Oh, did they ever fix audio compression in Nocturne?
Did they, chat?
Apparently there was a mod. They did fix it.
Well, now I'm cautious about this compression.
They did not fix it. Oh.
you okay? Oh, come on, please. Can you hear me? Answer me.
It's so nice to see you again. You became unconscious after awakening to your power. I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche.
I didn't want to, as far as like how far the stream will actually go, I wanted to at least get into Tartarus.
As you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects.
And I don't remember how far in that is.
hardships.
Let me check a calendar real quick.
You use your
Not saying I've been up since 2, but
sorry, Max.
No, you're good. No, you're good. This has been fun.
Evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others.
It's gonna take a
Stronger
minute.
your social links, the more powerful your persona.
How long will it take to get the Tartarus on 3 different setups?
Please remember that. Now then, time marches on in your world.
Yep, it really does need a remake because this is such an unsatisfying debate and it's too open-ended and I don't think there's a satisfactory answer.
I shouldn't keep you here any longer.
Given everything that is on the table and offered between Portable and between FES, it's just not fair, man.
You come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
I would, if I could rewind time, I would bear for what 3 is missing, what FES is missing, and just do that.
So, not joking, no funny meme. 420 is when we get to go to Tartarus.
Hey, we're almost
You're
there.
awake. How do you feel? Thank goodness you finally came to.
I scrolled down. It's like, oh my god, that's so
this
far
is
away, and then I
Tatsumi
forget
Memorial
that you
Hospital.
sleep for
It's just
quite a while.
short walk from the station.
Yeah.
The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. But your power, it was amazing.
FES is also digitally available on PS3. Not as easy to get as we were talking about, because you can't just put credit card money into your PSN account to buy the digital FES version. So it's
You mean the shadows?
What'd I do?
They're what we're fighting against. And the power you used, we call it persona. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that
I mean,
I'm
I think the
sorta like
backgrounds
you.
look fine. They should have AI upscaled the audio.
should have left it alone.
My dad died.
I think there's some artifacting from the AI upscaling, and what people have been able to pinpoint as some things where it's just clearly the AI is interpreting details incorrectly. I haven't noticed that as much looking at it whole. So it really depends how much you look for that, and some people that's in for it. Exactly. Log into your PSN account off the PS3 or Vita and add funds to it, and then it will be there in your PS3 wallet. Yes, you can add, as I was saying. Yeah. More importantly to what I was saying, you don't need to buy cards. That's what's not correct. You don't need to buy cards. You can. I was gonna get to that after the cutscenes. You can add money elsewhere, because if you add it through other means, you just specifically can't add it through the PS3. But if you put it into your PSN account, it will still be there
My mom and I aren't
when you
exactly
log in on
good terms.
PS3.
You're all alone too, right? To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward.
Not your fault.
Thanks.
Yeah, I've had
But
to
still.
get things off of the PSN store on PS3 after they
Here I am telling
stopped
you
letting
all
you
this
put
the
money
minute
into
you
it a
wake
few
up.
times for a few videos.
While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth. So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Bye.
Okay, let's leave it at that one and get back to PS2 and catch up.
I know modders are pretty impressive, but I don't think you're modding 3D environments into at least the Steam version of Persona 3.
I think there might be something limited time physical that'll include both 3 and 4. Because that seems to be a trend, right? Is waiting to do the physical release. I mean, so it's hard to say it's not compressed because the sound effects are just straight different from the PS2. And we went through it so fast on PSP, I don't remember. Yeah, Portable has more of 4 sound effects than 3's original.
Are you okay? Oh, come on. Say something.
Are you alright?
Can you hear me? Please. Answer me.
That's another thing is, yeah, even if you put the cutscene, the animated cutscenes in, they won't have the female protagonist in them.
You became unconscious after awakening to your...
So chat, altogether, they need to remake 3.
It's nothing to worry about, though. So just relax. By the way, I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling.
And I think there's enough to appreciate in 3 to warrant it. I don't think it doesn't make as lasting of an impact as 5 and 4 can, at least not for me. But 3 is still a great game. And it would be even better if it got a number of enhancements that 4 and 5 did.
Yeah. I think
It may take some time
2 should get the remake, but 3
is a facet of your personality
has the
that
best
surfaces
chance.
as you
And
react to external stimuli. You can think of
actually,
it as
2
a
might need the
mask
remake
that
more,
protects
even still.
as you bring
Saying
many
just the FEMC content isn't enough. That adding the female protagonist requires reanimating a handful of cutscenes. You have to make all of the female MC's cutscenes because she hangs out with the girls more than the guys. And in those instances, there's so much work to it, you might as well remake it.
That being said, your power is still weak. When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others. The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
Because still, by all means, this is a for your first playthrough, you're still looking at maybe at absolute minimum for original, not portable. Portable can go faster, but like 70 hours? Up to 90? Even for portable, I still took like 70, 80 hours.
I think I took 70 in portable, and then in, well, I didn't finish FES, but...
Mm-hmm.
You're awake.
These aren't short
how do you
games.
feel?
Correct. Yeah, so that's why it's a commitment if you're gonna go that route.
Goodness, you finally came to. How much sleep do you need? It's been a whole week. I was so worried about you. Oh yeah, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. But you kept sleeping and sleeping. You know how worried I was? I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Even though I was supposed to protect you, But your power, it was amazing. You mean the shadows? They're what we're fighting against. And the power you used, we call it persona. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you. My dad died in an accident when I was little.
I'm sorry,
My
guys,
mom
but
and
if
I
they
aren't
remake,
exactly on good
if they wouldn't
terms.
put Femsi in the dancing
You're
game,
all alone too,
I don't think
right?
she's gonna be in the remake.
That's right, she wasn't.
To be honest, I already know about your past. But it
Q2
didn't
is a
seem fair,
miracle.
So I wanted you to know about mine.
The thing is, they are on record about female protagonists and how much work it is, and that's why they haven't done it again. I think it would be great for the games. That's just been their cited reason for not doing it again, is the effort it takes.
It was back in '99.
And going to... Well, SMT5 had the benefit of, like, some Nintendo money there. Soul Hackers was really budget.
Yeah.
And it kind of is really unfortunate.
There was a big explosion in the area.
I'll get back to it someday.
Yeah.
Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekkoukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this.
I'm also going to be streaming on G2B after this. We're going to continue Paper Mario. I didn't think we would be going up to 10, but at this point we might as well.
Thanks. But still. Here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up.
There was like
While
a
I was
single
waiting,
moment where
I
you
thought
said
to
we,
myself,
and I thought we meant me, and like
been fighting
panic
so
set
many
in.
things
Sorry.
I'm like,
I'll tell him
did I? Is it Friday? Is it KOF
I've been wanting to
day?
share that story with
Not
you.
yet.
All right. I'm gonna get going.
I almost would have also had to run to GameStop, but they're not doing a midnight release for Fire
I'll
Emblem.
let the others know you woke up.
Which, by the way, chat, that'll be the next stream on the channel is Fire Emblem.
Take it easy, okay? Be a good patient.
We'll
And don't hesitate
talk
to
about
call the nurse.
Engage.
I'm sure she'll take good care of you. Bye.
Finally made it. 420. Just kidding, 418.
Yeah, wait. Why did you sleep longer in portable?
We're also talking to Yukari. Oh boy. Oh. I command you to pause. And I command you to resume. Oop, I command you to go a higher layer. There we go.
Gotta stay up. There's something you need to see in Paper Mario, but we can't spoil it.
Yeah, we were talking about that. That line with Yukari is fixed. And we were discussing that if they fix that line, they probably fix the Fuka line too. I always look it up so I don't actually recall if, here, I'll just press it. No, I don't know if, original PSP has the text log.
I'm pretty sure it does.
It does? Maybe just not in the scene it's sitting at right now.
I think it's the first one, but I don't.
Ooh, nice job, Max.
Well,
your charm
I'll take
increased.
credit. I'll take credit for it, like I wasn't looking at a walkthrough a couple minutes ago.
PSP had a log. It might not just be in the, because it's still on my TV. It's probably just not for this scene because it's still at the just got Orpheus. Let me make this save so I can come back to this when I'm doing the video. This is on PC, yes. What you're looking at is the PC version, the Steam version. It'd be good to catch up on PS2 quick. Man, what an exhausting stream idea this was.
So just like for the record.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to be around for the Persona 3 stream? Not streams plural.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I could have elaborated a little more when I asked.
the 3 before the Persona.
Yeah, no, that was, yeah.
This is, I know you were pitching doing one of those, the multi-world, like, runs. I just didn't think we were doing one today. But it has been interesting. Because there was such a long period of time between when I played Portable and when I played FES, so seeing them side by side. Like, I remember Portable having more
scenes.
Yeah, more scenes. Like, I remember
like
less being obfuscated. Well, that's my dude right there.
I do a little of like everything. When the new version's not out, I will set like a good like midway point of a game to play up to and then hop to the next version. But sometimes it's directly back and forth because when you read a lot of what people, this is the thing about the videos, and when I start the research for it, a lot of the information that you will see when you look these things up is from pre-releases. Even if you're looking up like comparing a PSP version of a game to a game before it, all that information that'll be on that wiki wasn't written there after it came out, most of it. It was written during the pre-release age of that PSP game. So that's information that even predates the PSP release a little. That means there's some information that's always missing because you just won't notice it if you're not directly playing both versions back to back. And it's these little nooks and crannies. And
sometimes
that's
like revisions don't get detailed, like...
Yeah, that too. Yeah. So there's and even when journalists will write like the big differences, it will sometimes get so big in concept of differences that it does overlook some minor ones that are just as huge as the big differences. And then sometimes they are just small differences, but they're still worth noting. So it's a little bit of everything. Sometimes it's directly back and forth, literally put the controller down, pick it up. Sometimes I have done one controller one hand, one controller the other, and played through at the exact same time, depending on the situation. And then other times it's playing as far as I can before the new version comes out. Sometimes, like in the case of Xenoblade, I want to play that so bad, I finished the entirety of Xenoblade Definitive before I finish that video itself. So I played through all of Definitive Edition and got through the Wii version more sporadically for that. I'm holding 3 wrong controllers right now. Okay, pause this. Let's get into Tartarus.
Ah, there you are.
I have also tried to like streamline things as much as I can, and there really is, to do each game justice, there really isn't. I streamline them as much as I can, but there's so much detail that they're different. Oh, not on screen. Thank you for letting me know before it was too late. All I did was walk upstairs.
I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you.
Xenoblade did come out on
Have a
3DS.
seat.
Yep.
What the hell?
Oh, before that,
Want to learn about it? I got a video for it.
I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this.
The Elgato has been on the entire time, so that audio's been there.
Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
No.
No.
I'm not surprised by your reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs. The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere. Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
Yeah, female playthrough differences will be there too. In the most spoiler-free way I can figure it out. Although I'm at the very most, or the very least, I may write it off because of how they word it in the game. Probably is the best way to go about it. The female protagonist route is also made for people that have already played Persona 3. So there are differences we'll discuss in it, so we understand the value of the female protagonist playthrough. And at least for new players, it's to understand that it's made for people that, it's also, as an additional thing, it's made for people that have already played the game. Oh, I'm an idiot. I never finished that battle on PSP. That's why I was so confused about that. Here. I don't think that was as compressed. I skipped the part that was more compressed. Oops, I didn't mean to hide that. That's annoying. Okay. Anyway, back to the background with that.
I guess it's more like something people aren't aware of, but the dark hour does exist. It occurs each night.
Because while I'm doing this cutscene and talking, I am also in my left hand holding the PS3 controller going forward on the PSP version.
It'll happen tonight, and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize.
And that's also why I forget to put the game on screen.
Since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But
That's not what makes the dark hour so interesting.
Easy joke about what you may have
saw
missed
those
while the screen
creatures.
was black.
We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko,
We're intentionally
why are you
hiding the
always
PSP
like that?
cutscenes to push our agenda.
You just got hurt the other day.
Yeah, stream sponsor, by the way.
Now. He does his work well.
3 hour in reminder.
Thank you so much to
Long
Atlas.
story short, we're the specialized extracurricular on paper. We're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows.
Yeah, you can replay the voice lines too.
We're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, C's for short.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the log was in PSP, which I don't know why I just don't hit it and see.
Mitsuru is
The
the leader.
books next to the key
I'm the
text
club
implies
advisor.
that you'd be able to open it in like a glossary or something, but I don't think the game has that.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
How do you fight them?
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken
If you can pull up
to
the
a
log on
power that
PSP, I
enables
don't know
them
how to pull it
fight
up.
The shadows.
Oh, it does have a glossary.
I don't know if the log was in PSP.
That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users. Which means it's all up to you guys.
For clarity, Max is referring to glossary, I'm referring to text log.
Yes.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Steam version detect all controllers. Let's find out. Oh. It changed the sound device because I plugged in a DualSense.
God, I hate that.
But it worked.
And I keep
I
like
was afraid you'd say no.
disabling that as an audio device, and my computer's like, nah, you were kidding.
It did not change the button notation though. It changes it when you go to keyboard. But it has a DualSense in right now, and it does not DualSense buttons.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room?
Go to settings for button icons. Okay.
I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up. Wasn't that? Oh, never mind.
I'm okay with the options being as long as there is an option to change the icons. It doesn't have to be automated because sometimes the automation's not correct.
Yeah. Oh, it's my coaster.
Seize is fool. That would be a very good place to pause that.
Be a good wallpaper engine background.
Hmm. Oh great, PCSX2 is also hot plug supported. Well, alright, I guess I'm playing with the PlayStation controller now. Fourth floor. They're the same for 3 and 4, yeah, the cards. Their designs.
Ah, there you are. I'm I'm glad that you're okay. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
No.
Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs.
Some added dialogue there.
The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere. Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
I guess it's more like something people aren't aware of. But the dark hour does exist. It occurs each night at midnight. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But
Go to heal. I was waiting for the notification to pop up. Go to heal, $2 saying heading out, but try to. Yeah, there it is. Thank you for responding. Yeah, no problem. Yep, we will cover Persona 3 in more detail in time. But yeah, we got this for now, so appreciate that.
You saw those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well.
Do got a punch.
Long story
Look,
short,
he clocks in on time.
Specialized extracurricular
He
execution
doesn't complain during his shift.
For short. On paper, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
I will say though,
although rare,
maybe
there
controversial
are those who can function during the dark
take.
Hour.
If you
Some
remake
may
this
even
game,
awaken to a
take the
power
generic
that
shadows
enables them
out.
to fight the shadows.
I never want to
That's
deal with
Persona,
generic shadows
the power
again.
you used the other night.
I don't remember what the faces
The
are.
shadows can only be defeated
I
by
can't do
Persona
it.
users.
Yeah.
Which
There's the
means
tank
it's
with the
all up to
mask.
You guys.
Dolphin. No.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
That's a whole conversation of itself. Like if they would change anything with Tartarus, or would it
What
still
he's
be
trying to say is,
random?
we want
Well, I
you to
guess
join us.
you know it's
Mementos. Get up.
Mementos, yeah.
We've prepared
what-
an evoker for you. We'd like you
What
to
if
lend
Mementos
us
was
your
the whole
strength.
game? So
I was afraid you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up. Wasn't that?
this game takes place in 2009,
Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter.
and I think it would stay in 2009 as well.
If Makoto got off the train wearing AirPods, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
He's got AirPods and he's got his fidget spinner. You know what? Actually, I'll meet them halfway.
Okay. I think we're at the finish line. Almost there. We see it. It is in sight. I think it's that compressed in PSP. They should just use the PS2 sound effect either way.
Hi, how are you? We've met before. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
I'm Yuri Lowenthal.
The end of everything. But to be honest, I don't really know what it is. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is. A power that takes many
The amount of times they tell an
bound by
actor
none.
for this character, you have a higher pitch. For that one, you have a lower
It may
pitch.
prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you
This one,
remember
it's your
when we
normal
first
pitch,
met?
but you're kind of scummy, and this one, it's your normal
expect you
pitch,
to
but you're
honor
quiet
your
most of the time.
commitment.
But sometimes you're righteous.
I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then. See you later.
So 420 in the original game. In
Yeah.
FES, not in portable.
Portable take place in a leap year? Like what?
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm.
It's the dark
I
day.
have something to tell everyone. I'll save the details for later. See you there.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Jeez, Yukari.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just...
Yeah, we'll pick up that thought later.
It's like anytime I try to talk to her, she says my social stats aren't high enough.
Yeah.
Even though I'm healing her in battle.
These. Because I think at this point we've gotten the gist. I just want to show battles. That's really it. We've had 3 hours on it. I think we've established our point. There are examples all throughout the game between the animations like we're seeing right now compared to the visual novel style.
We've met before.
Like there's countless comparison scenes we can do like this.
Soon, the end will come. I remember.
Yeah, the only thing we haven't definitively shown is that this is a turn-based RPG. The thing is, realistically, if you're only playing this one time, you're in Tartarus in like an hour, maybe.
Yeah.
Looks
Maybe even
like
less.
You've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is.
I don't think any of the voice cast
A
changes
power
from
that takes many
FES to Portable.
forms.
No.
It is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up.
Kind of a miracle thinking about it.
Remember when we first met?
Because they do have a few. They don't re-record lines in these, but they do have additional ones,
I expect you to honor your commitment.
as we have seen from this stream.
I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then. See you later.
I think it's very important to the plot of Persona 3 to understand that that is how Makoto sleeps. Complete burrito style.
Burrito style on his back.
Yeah.
Staring straight at the ceiling.
So anytime anyone barges into his room at night, that is how he is presented. It's easier in PSP, mostly because you have direct control of your party. That quality of life change is a big one of it.
Okay, he's here now, so what's this all about?
There's someone I want to introduce. Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy.
Junpei? Why is he here? Wait, don't tell me.
This is
Wonder why
Junpei
this all
Iori
got
from
shuffled
Class
around.
2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
What's up?
I have such a soft spot for this soundtrack.
Here, you've got.
Oops, sorry.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential. For real?
For real?
He found me crying like
For
a baby at
real?
the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's good. You should, since you're a
That
persona
didn't happen to me.
Man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kind of lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
Huh? Yeah.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
We're gonna go do something? Sweetness!
With this many people, we can start exploring that place.
You mean Tartarus?
I don't know what it is about, like, that one Akihiko portrait.
What's that?
Where he's
Hmm.
looking like kind of straightforward, or his like whole facial
We
structure
believe We can
changes.
find the reason for the dark hour there.
I hope so.
Yeah, remaster has a Japanese VO option.
The chairman will give us the details tomorrow night, so be ready.
Tomorrow, he said tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
I guess Paper Mario will start when it starts.
It'll start in the mysterious hour between 9:59 p.m. and 10 p.m.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone.
I always prefer dubs.
Oh, are we having that talk?
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
There are times where I think it's hard to listen to a dub. I think Xenoblade 2 was a good example where I can enjoy some corniness, as seen in like some older dubs of games, and then there's sometimes where the hamminess of it I can't even enjoy.
Two took a while, and Nia did all of the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Wow, she didn't waste any time leaving.
For these games, I think it's fine, but I mean it's too subjective.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just...
Oh, Nia's my favorite Xenoblade character. That's what I mean, is she carried it.
Mm-hmm.
And Morag's in there somewhere.
More scene, more social link. More social link.
Yep.
More social link.
It's the only time those two will ever talk to each other.
Mostly 3 players only play dub. Yeah, since it is the first time that dual audio is just natively there.
Everybody's here.
So, let's get up to this scene in Remaster in Portable. Okay.
Welcome back.
We were waiting
Welcome
for
back.
you.
There's someone I want to introduce.
Huh?
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy.
You know what? Yeah, all the audio quality is more compressed. I thought it was. Yeah.
What's up?
Junpei?
It's easier to hear going from PS2 and then to portable. It's easier to hear that, or rather, portable remaster.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
And I mean, that's hard to say because these games already have a lot of, all the Persona games, including spin-offs, have compression on their voice acting.
He's staying here. You've got to be
I think it
kidding.
was Strikers where I thought there was like something wrong with my headphones.
He has the potential, but he just awakened to it
Yeah,
recently.
it's... I don't think they need to do it either.
I told him about us, and he agreed.
You know what's
to
a
help.
miracle? You know how much music is in Smash Ultimate?
You have
The music is like
potential?
1 gigabyte compressed.
For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store. Surrounded
Just
by a
looking
bunch
at
of
like
coffins.
cross tag battle.
I don't remember much, but
Yeah.
man,
Like
that's
26 gigabytes.
He said that's, you know, completely normal.
Blaze Blue, they managed to compress everything. It's now
Like being
16
confused, not
gigabytes.
remembering anything. Oh, that's good.
Play Portal version, or should I just emulate FES? It's hard to say. It depends what you want out of it. It's not. It's the hardest like thing to answer.
You should, since you're a Persona user.
If you are at a personal recommendation, my personal recommendation is FES. After my personal experience, based on my personal experience of going from Portable to FES, that is how I feel. But to get a more detailed answer as to why that is, we will have a video eventually.
I'm glad I'm
You'll
not the
have to
only
wait
one.
and see.
It could get kind of lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
Yeah, more ideally, play FES first and then Portable for your second playthrough to play as the female protagonist.
Huh?
If you're up for the time investment of that.
Yeah.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Okay, everybody's here.
They just moved it to the same time.
I'd like your undivided attention.
We're a day
long
ahead
time,
here, but whatever.
Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only Persona users we had, but that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
Close.
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
Yeah, speaking of Fire Emblem.
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like
My
the
first thought
shadows.
was toothpaste,
Interesting, huh?
and then like I had 10 different other thoughts, and I've landed back at toothpaste.
And it's the perfect place for us to train.
You win.
You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Finally.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the end.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about
I'm
this.
imagining the version of this
What
game
about
that is
you,
like a
Mr. Chairman?
first-person dungeon crawler,
I'll stay
like
here.
old SMT.
As you know,
A demake.
I can't summon a Persona.
Like if they if the portable version went like all the way,
This is
like
it?
no 3D.
This is the... Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
It's midnight and we're in Tartarus. It's Christmas Eve and we're in Tartarus.
Almost 420 isn't 420.
It's 420 and we're not in Tartarus.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it?
Sure, it's
There has to be some
complicated.
sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Maybe. I have a hunch.
I respect your enthusiasm.
I don't know what this thing
won't be
is, but
accompanying
it sounds
us
like a
today.
lot.
I know. You don't have to remind me.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
Yeah. But what if it was in 3D?
But what if it was a fighting game stage?
Yeah.
I'd like your undivided attention.
We will now be running Arena Ultimax lobbies.
That will be the fourth game running.
Akihiko were the only
I will be
Persona users we
reenacting
had.
key points from Persona 3
That number recently jumped to 5.
in my P4U combo mad. What if it was a dancing
Starting
game?
tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
And it took even longer
Sorry,
for them to
I asked
ask, what
this
if it was a
yesterday,
Muso?
but What's this Tartarus thing again?
The world
You
will
haven't
never
seen it, Junpei?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm sure he won't complain, as long as you don't go too far in. Since we're dealing with shadows, Tartarus isn't something we can avoid.
Relax. I've got your backs.
Thank you, Junpei.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
They didn't have the option to choose skills at inheritance. Nope, sorry. I wasn't really expecting that kind of thing either.
X, circle, X, circle, X, circle. Gotta do it the old-fashioned way.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
It was in Nocturne HD.
Just
That's
wait a few
hilarious.
minutes. It's almost midnight.
It's 4:20 and we're in Tartarus.
With all my weed-smoking personas. I'd go home. No chance. No chance. And you only have an hour?
During the dark hour.
No.
Yeah, I'm good.
You call me out for a 4-hour minimum shift, all right? I'm not doing this 1 hour, drive all the way out, commute, pay tolls,
What are you talking
train
about?
pass.
What happened to our school?
Flight, ferry.
Once the dark hour passes,
They're not paying my
everything
gas.
returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated. Who cares anyway? It's not like it would change our minds about fighting.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the Dark Hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know, you don't have to remind me.
Maybe they all pile on a Mitsuru's motorcycle and ride over.
It's a good idea. Everyone gets a little buggy.
It's just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
Clown car for clown dorm.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. And I'll be feeding you information from here.
So you two didn't plan on coming in the first place?
That's right. We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Me, pick me.
You're in charge.
Wait, why him? He doesn't look like a leader.
But he has fought them before.
Seriously?
That's true.
Yeah, I
There's
was lying to
another
make you
reason.
feel better, Junpei, sorry.
You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like he can?
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
The door calls. Again.
I'm sad there was never a scene in any of the anime, like for 3, 4, or 5, where it's from the party's perspective of the main character just staring off into space, like...
That's right, yeah.
What do you think he's thinking about?
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place.
Yeah, he
Why
just
don't you
kind of
go have a
does
look
it.
Around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far, and I'll be feeding you information
Like
from
vision
here.
training?
We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Me, pick me.
You're in charge.
Wait, why him? He doesn't look like a leader.
But he has fought them before.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like he can?
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
All right, let's head inside. Are you ready?
Sure.
That's the spirit.
I'm ready to stand there.
What's the matter?
I swear, guys, it's a turn-based RPG.
The time has come for
Guys,
you to wield
swear.
your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power. Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities.
I fucked up. I wanted to compare the entrance. Damn it. I wanted to compare the entrances between PSP and Remaster, and I went past it in
You are
PSP.
able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies,
We
you
had
will
Fuka
see the
again.
faces of
We're getting close. We're getting close.
Hang in there, Chad.
We're gonna take a short 1 to 2 month intermission, and then right after that, Austin will be getting to Fuka, and I will probably be asleep. Still, from now.
Scarce. But please, come again of your own accord. I'll tell you
I'm gonna
then
awaken to
about
my
true
persona, and I'm gonna pass
manner
out
in which I can
for an
rest.
indiscriminate
Until then,
amount of time.
Farewell.
Hey, are you all right?
No.
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
Huh? What door?
Man, are you loco?
Have you been nodding off? You seem kind of out of it.
Dude, you're supposed to be our leader. Get your head in the game.
Come on, let's go.
Damn it. Fuck, why'd I do that? Ugh.
All right, guys. Well, that's the stream. Thank you all for coming by.
Well, alright. We are, we could just, PS2 now. We're almost there. We're super, super close.
I don't even remember what Tartarus looks like anymore.
The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions.
We'll say
That is
before we
why
go in, yeah.
You must be made aware of the nature of your power. Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities. You, my boy, are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce. But please, come again of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you.
No, we were talking about it earlier. They don't let you manually choose skills.
Until then, farewell.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
Huh? What door?
Man,
Even for modding projects, it's there's a lot to commend about modders because again, these are extremely long games. There's hundreds of voice lines to go through. Any amount of work and replacements is a massive effort. Whether it is official
Dude, you're
or
supposed to be our
fan-made.
leader. Get your head in the game.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
And here's the view from here. Let's get in there and remaster and do a fight.
Don't forget to save.
Yep. I might as well do that. Between these. So, save here because I will be using this save later. No, wrong one. That's for teleporting. Was it clock? It was clock. Wait, you fight in this game? Yeah.
Guys, you have to believe me. It's like Pokemon.
it's
like Pokemon, but mean.
Oh, that's PSP. That's how that's doing.
How long have you been over here for?
Like 10 minutes.
They look like if a mobile game did a Persona 3 collab.
I forgot
it
again.
That's what the models would look like.
So, this is it, huh?
Sorry guys, we're managing too
Hope I
much
don't
at
get
once.
lost.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa, is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio
Guys,
backup
really, it's
from
gonna be
here on
3D and everything.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
It's my Persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. Practice makes perfect.
Right.
Got it.
There's something funky about that ceiling.
Why is she always like that?
It's like a Windows 2000 screensaver.
We found it, guys. We found the game.
Whoa! 60 frames per second.
Crazy. 90 for me.
Must be nice.
Well, the monitor's 75, but... And it goes up to 120. Let me align these views. Yeah, something like that. Okay, let's flip them. The 120 also on Xbox, yeah. Where'd the Elgato go? There. PSP remaster.
You know, I was about to make a joke about how in the remaster they actually changed the layout of all the dungeons, and then I realized it's the same in this first one.
Around the same spots and everything. Before we do that,
side-by-side split video.
There is glossary. No,
Quick save.
I'm too late for that. I was gonna change tactics before going in. That's a real. That's a much faster
But
transition.
nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience.
Wow.
Leave that there. PSP.
Takuba has informed me about your power, but nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience.
Remaster, PSP. Yeah, the tint did change.
Yeah, it's like there's no color correction at all in the HD one. Which is weird. It's like Deus Ex Human Revolution at launch versus...
And let's catch up on PS2. I'm sorry guys, but it's been almost 4 hours, so we gotta call it after the fight. Because this is a much longer endeavor than I ever anticipated.
Persona 3 playthrough, but the port swaps randomly.
Oh, I mean, yeah, no, we're getting to Fuka soon. Yeah, she's right around the corner in like a couple months, but
she's on floor 3. It's a big floor though, so we gotta.
This is it.
Yeah, it'll take a while.
I hope I don't get lost.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa, is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
It's my Persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. Practice makes perfect.
Right.
Got it.
And it sucks because you spend a lot of the game in Tartarus, and we are only just getting here, and we're showing one fight of it. And when this is you again, yeah, you spend a lot of time in Tartarus, but I don't know, maybe I could have planned that better, but it's been 4 hours.
I think this has been a productive stream.
It has, yeah.
We've been hanging out, talking about Persona.
It is good to talk and get thoughts through before getting everything in.
Takuba has informed me about your power, but nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience.
Remaster. PS2. And PSP.
Are the shadows gone? Yeah. Well, they just have your little circle shadow underneath them.
Yeah. Oh no, there's a shadow behind Junpei. The where the light is different. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
You definitely don't see Yukari's. And now we listen to the music for 2 months.
Yep. If you actually wait on this screen for 2 months, Fuka will show up early. So.
Yeah, as long as you have 4 GameCube controllers plugged in.
Yeah. That's 3 plugged into slots 2 through 4, and then 1 in a multi-tap.
I'm gonna throw up.
Would you like me to explain the basics of battle?
No, please.
Okay, Then I want you to defeat the enemy before you.
we got him, it's true, thank you.
The enemy is vulnerable.
Here's
Keep
a
going.
chance. Let's get
Oh,
him.
yeah, perfect.
Get back here, you son of a...
I'm doing PSP first. I gotta know how that sound is. Hold on. For this one, we need PSP first before PS2. Oh, hold on, wait, we might have leveled up. No, okay. Okay, now, PSP.
Would you like me to explain the basics of battle?
Yeah, you know what? I think so this time.
Okay. Then I want you to defeat the enemy before you.
Not being able to see you pick no for 5 additional seconds, let me tell you, most scared I've ever been.
So the all-out attack was still compressed, and that's how it is in 4 as well, across every version of 4. The sound effects before that are not as compressed. Those are specifically more compressed in the remaster. And now PS2. I knew I was forgetting something.
Would you like me to explain the basics of battle? Okay. Then I want you to defeat the enemy before you. Yes, the enemy is vulnerable.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack.
I've been waiting for this.
A complete victory. Great job.
Rotate a little to the left because that's what I did on the others. All right, everyone. This has been a hell of an endeavor. We can take away the black fill now. I'm gonna line them all up here. So thanks everyone for tuning in for this 4-hour spectacle, almost 4 hours. I did not mean to do that, but whoops. Hold on. 1920 divided by 3, 640. So let me do it this way. 1920 minus 640. There will be a full video where we'll go into more than just visual and on the surface stuff. This stream was really just on the surface. There's a lot more to it, and this is such a nuanced and complicated situation, and we will cover it to the best of my ability. Let me just line it the same way, like that. And remaster should probably go on the right. PS2 all the way over here. Oh my god, oh, down in here. Still a fun stream. And we got a lot done, a lot of discuss this and have a better direction of everything. But yeah, Fuka's not in the game. Sorry guys, it was a lie the whole time. It was a bit.
They took her out.
Yep. She's not in the remaster anymore.
We weren't supposed to say that because we're,
Yeah.
Thank you to Atlas for sponsoring this stream, but we gotta come out.
Yeah. So here, let me pause or mute PS2. Again, for port reviews, what I'm looking at is Persona 3. I probably am not gonna have time to get to 4 and 5 before I have to get onto other games, because I also want to get to, let me pull it up on my phone. On the port so far, there's some things that, it's even still just from PSP to portable, it's a little more than I thought it would be to discuss. But there's still I mean, if I were to play it now and I was dead set on playing a version of portable, I would just settle on like the Switch version. But I mean, I haven't played the Switch version yet. I don't have it in front of me to compare it to the other versions yet. So, it is not something easy to answer. But personally, I would probably just go into the remaster myself. If I was set on portable and not FES. If I was to choose anything, I would choose modded FES for party control. Another thing to remember that we didn't get to show here is PS2 does not have direct party control. That's a cheat code you do. And there is a modding community for the PS2 version as well. But that is a really important quality of life change, and we'll call it a quality of life thing. That's primarily what it is. Video schedule. Outside of Persona 3, I want to tackle Tales of Symphonia next month. Or next month. After Persona 3, I want to do Tales of Symphonia, because that's also a messy situation, not nearly as messy. And then Trails from Azure in March, and the Battle Network Legacy Collection is in April, and that's 6 games. 6 games with 4 of them having Pokemon color differences between them. So, there's a lot there as well, and for stream-wise, I think it's a downgrade in some ways, but I think it's more so an upgrade. Yeah, I'm interested in trying it on Steam Deck. I'm gonna try it on Steam Deck after this video and play more. That's probably how I'll primarily be playing Remaster. If I had it beforehand, that's also for how I would have handled Tactics Ogre Reborn and Trails from Zero. Steam Deck's turning into a nice JRPG machine. But yeah, all those for the streams. I'm gonna do Fire Emblem, Engage. I don't know if that'll be tomorrow. It might be in a few days or this weekend. And we'll talk about Fire Emblem and how Engage is going. Hopefully, the stream might be sooner or later because I don't want to stream too late into the game. And I'm probably gonna marathon a lot of Engage tomorrow. And we'll leave it at that for there. We'll leave it there for that. On G2B, right after this stream, in a couple minutes, I gotta take a break and take care of Rita. I'm going to play Paper Mario on Go to Bedcast. It probably won't be a full 2 hours. It'll probably be like an hour and a half. And then Max and I and a couple of our friends will play KOF 15 tomorrow night, Friday night, on G2B.
Yup.
If anyone's into fighting games, they're welcome to join us. And Max, I gotta plug Max, and I thoroughly appreciate him being here because I vastly underestimated for everybody how long this endeavor would be.
No, thank you for having me. Again, I had a ton of fun. There was a moment right when you're like, okay, I'm going live right now, and I had the external thought of, oh shit, I could have made a coffee. So that's on, the tiredness is on me, but everything else has been a great time. I will come back anytime. Thanks for having me.
If anything, primarily you want to plug?
I'm MADOUBLEX, MAXX on pretty much everything, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. Hopefully starting next week, I'll at least get back to streaming semi-consistently, as well as I've got a bunch of videos that are halfway through editing that just keep getting longer, that will hopefully be done soon, but nothing concrete. Yeah, no. Again, thanks for having me, and I'd love to come back. I don't know what for.
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's, I mean, for the commentary and thoughts on everything. That's exactly why I brought Max on, and why I usually, with the people I do bring on these streams that I'm selective about bringing on. I bring them on for good reason, and I bring them on as I believe they're worth checking out. At least put the link. Sure. Do you have a link tree, or can I just put your... I almost put the Persona 4 code in chat.
You probably just... I don't, but my YouTube has links to everything, so give me 1 second.
Sure.
I'm working on it.
Can you at on YouTube chat?
Oh yeah, can you just at?
I guess not.
Be respectful to streamers. I'll think about it.
You just do a colon / /a
What?
For the face. No, just like that. A little waving dude.
Oh, well, you said colon forwards. Either or. Oh, okay. Well, there's like 2 guys. They're both waving.
Yeah. They're there. All right.
There.
Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks, Max, for joining. I'm going to be live shortly on G2B if you want to keep it going, but understandably, we've been at it for 4 hours, so some people want to take a break. Understandable. Or go back in the VOD if there's anything else you want to check. This will be this VOD will also be good reference material for myself about things visually. Because doing something like this, the back-to-back, is usually something like after the first draft of the script, and I don't have a first draft written by now. So this was a efficient way of doing things. But anyway, yeah, so that's it for now. Tune in for the full Persona video eventually. I'm aiming for February, and I'm pretty confident in that. But it will be a long video, and it will be an intense one and full of a lot of detail. Will not be an easy one to do. All right, thanks everyone for tuning in, and once again, thanks for all the support. I'll see you all next time.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for watching.